Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to wherever you are in the world. My name is Laquana McIntyre. I am successful too. You're watching The Road to Success, y'all. We talk about entrepreneurship, mindset, and life. You feel me? Welcome back to another video, guys. I am so honored and blessed to be able to sit here in front of you on your cell phone or on your TV or on your laptop, tablet, I don't care. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Let's spill the tea, y'all. Let's spill the tea. So if nobody else is going to tell you, I'm going to go ahead and keep it straight with you. So let's just put it like this. Being too private is making you a toxic person. Being too private is making you very toxic. Let's just put it like this. Being too private is toxic for your relationships. Now, I want to put an emphasis on two, T-O-O. The reason why I need to put the emphasis on the two, because on my previous video, when I talked to you guys about being private is making you miserable, I think some of you guys didn't watch the video. Let's just put it like that. Some of y'all don't be watching the video, period. Like, y'all look at the topic and you already firing off, and then you just already commenting. But if you actually watch the videos, guys, you'll understand context behind these titles, okay? So again, I want to put an emphasis on too private, guys. Too private is making your relationships very, very toxic, okay? And we're going to get into the meat and potato, and we're going to break down what I'm talking about. But this is what I want to tell you. Again, disclaimer. Privacy is okay. I'm not telling you to be a person who's putting your business out there for everybody and the whole wide world. We're not saying that, okay? Like, I know some people feel like, oh, well, it's private, it's great, I don't have a lot of people in my business, I ain't got no drama, yada yada yada. People are saying all I need is God, I don't need nobody else to talk to. Listen, yes, we need God. We need the Most High. We need God. But God did not put us here to not talk to other people. That's just what it is. God wants us to get into community. You need people. People need people. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. When you are cooped up in your house by yourself, and again, being too private, T-O-O, because again, we're not talking about regular privacy. That is totally fine. You have to pick and choose what it is that you're giving people. But when you get to the point where you are completely cooped up, and again, you are living a life that you know good and well you're not happy with, because you're isolating yourself, simply just because you want to look like someone that you're not. That's just what it is. You're trying to look like someone that you're not. That is being too private. That is being too private. So when you say comments like, all I need is God, I go to God about all of my problems, God wants us to come to him, but God also, again, created other human beings so we can have each other. We can be in community. We can be in covenant. We can be in relations with people. Now, let's put an emphasis on safe. We need to find safe people to talk to. So if that's a therapist for you, wonderful. If that's a pastor, great. A mentor, a mom, a dad, a sister, a brother. You don't ever want to go to just anybody and talk to anybody about your business or what you got going on, because of course, yes, you're going to be in drama. See, that's where some of y'all went wrong. You're talking about when I was out here putting my business out there, I was in all this drama and people was just talking about me. That's just because you went to any and everybody. You had no type of filter or discernment. No, you got to do better than that. You know, I'm sorry, you know when they're the person you're in front of that you're talking to, you know whether or not there's somebody good to tell your business to or not. Like you do. And the reason why I know that you know, because you could go based off of previous conversations that you had. Like if you're in front of Susie and she's telling you all of JoJo's business, and I'm pretty sure JoJo told her not to say nothing, then obviously Susie is going to probably do that to you. That is you needing to understand and use your discernment not to tell Susie your business, your business that you don't want anybody else to know. So let's jump back into why I said it is toxic in your relationships. Being too private, and again, y'all, like being, okay, so sorry, y'all, technical difficulty. So when I speak on this, y'all, this is personal experience. It really is, and that's why I speak with this with such conviction, because I mean, I honestly just remember being in a space where I was absolutely miserable. Like life felt like so horrible for me, and I just could not understand why. I mean, of course there was other reasons why, but this was a big part of it. As I had grown and healed to understand what my privacy was doing to my mental health, that's when I started to want different, and I started doing opposite. What opposite looked like for me is whenever I did have an issue going on in my life that I knew I needed help on, y'all, I don't even care if it's a bill or your lights is about to get cut off. It is no reason why you should have sat up in that house and let your lights get cut off when you could have went and got help. A lot of y'all have help. You have help, but you will not ask because your pride is too much so in the way. You're too prideful. That's another good one. You're way too prideful. Prideful, too privacy, too private. Yes, they all go hand in hand. So it's no reason why your light should be getting cut off if you know that you have help, but you don't want to go ask for help because you don't want people to be judging you or looking at you like, oh, dang, what's wrong with you, or asking you questions. Again, some people may ask you questions but are willing to help you simply because they're wanting to see what it is they could do to resolve the issue for future reference. So let's just be clear, whenever you get to a point where you're needing help and you don't ask, that is now putting you in a toxic cycle. And the reason why is whenever you're drowning in your own pain and your own sorrows, that completely affects your relationships with others. And it's simply because you're not happy, you're depressed, you're miserable, you don't want to talk to people, and now you're in your own little bubble because you're too busy trying to figure out how to do everything on your own. We are not built for all of that. We're not built for all that. So whenever you're not allowing other people to help you and you're falling back to the wayside trying to help yourself, I mean, let's just be clear, you don't want to be around people. You don't, because your mind is too consumed on your next move and what can I do. So when people are trying to come into your life and ask questions, you're snapping at them, you feel some type of way, and then again we make up like our own little like narrative in our head and thinking like nobody likes me and everybody got something against me. And a lot of times, again, folks don't have nothing against you, but they just don't understand you. They be trying to figure you out. So when someone's trying to figure you out and you're shutting them out, they're just going to fall back a lot of times. They're going to stop calling you. They're going to start checking on you. They may even stop inviting you places. Now that that's happened, now you're looking at them like, oh, you don't fool with me. But then they're like, well, dang, you don't fool with me. I try to, you know, get in, but you won't let me. You got this guard up. And so whenever you sit back and you're upset because nobody's inviting you to parties and events, now you're feeling like the world is against you. And boom, here you are. You're building toxic relationships. And it's really all in your head. It is just that simple. It is just that simple, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I got so much on my brain. Let's talk about this. We can even talk about whenever you're in an abusive relationship. Let's say if you're in an abusive relationship with someone and you're wanting to cover up that person's action simply because of how private you want to be. You don't want people in your business. So you don't tell nobody. You don't tell anybody safe. Because 9 times out of 10, you need help with getting out of that situation. You need help. So now you're going around friends and family. So now you're going around friends and family, and they know that something's wrong because your closest ones and your loved ones can tell. They know something's wrong, and you're acting weird and you're acting funny. And 9 times out of 10, you're keeping yourself away from them, and you're not going around friends and family, so they won't be able to tell that something is wrong with you. That's how much of a secret you want to keep it, that you're not going around people. So it could be that toxic relationship. It could be a job that you just lost. You don't want people to know that you are now low on funds. So now you don't go around nobody. Now you're at home isolated and alone, and you're stuck, miserable and sad and depressed. And now your relationships are falling to the wayside because you're too busy not wanting people to know that you're not doing good. So being too private, like I said, could be simply you isolating yourself to cover up the unhidden truths. And I say unhidden because 9 times out of 10, people know. They really do know. They just don't say nothing to you because they know that you're private. But they know. They know. And they try to give you your space. That way, they won't make you feel some type of way or offend you. So do me a favor. Do me a favor. Get out of your own mind. Get out of your own head and quit thinking, like I said before, quit thinking that people are going to judge you. Yes, people are going to judge you. So let me retract that. People are going to judge you, but that is the wrong people. And those are the people we're not wanting you to go to. We're wanting you to go to the people who you trust, the people who are safe, the people who have proven themselves to you time and time again, but you're too afraid to do so because you're too busy thinking about the worst that could happen. And if you don't have anyone safe, please go seek a therapist. Talk to God. Again, please talk to God. That should be the first thing you do. But pray and talk to God about who it is that He would like for you to talk to here on this earth in the physical flesh. 9 times out of 10, He will guide you in the right direction, and someone may just radically enter your life. Just that simple, guys. So I did want to do a follow-up video on the previous video, just so some of you guys can understand, like, again, I am a private person. I know how to keep my life under wraps and not give out too much. But I have also learned that there is a sense of being too private and too prideful. And that is going to hurt you in the long run. So I think eventually I'm going to give you guys examples of what privacy looks like versus being too private. That way you guys could kind of get a better understanding, because some of you I think are just still kind of I think you're still in a space where you're needing to find healing within yourself, and that's why you're still preferring to stay under wraps or stay almost like a hermit, let's just put it like that, and you look at that as a good thing. It's okay to be an introvert, so I'm not saying that, but when I say like a hermit, I mean like you're scared of people, like you're completely scared of people and you're fearful of people as well. So there's levels to this, there's different nuances in there. I understand, I do understand that too, but that's all I really wanted to say for today, guys. I just kind of wanted to speak from my heart, let God lead my words. I hope you understood what I was trying to put down, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'll be back with another video. So I would love for you to rate the video, like, and please subscribe, guys. I appreciate you guys so much, and happy new year. Happy new year. Talk to you later.